Well, good morning. We're here in Slater, Iowa. We didn't have enough biking on the Katy Trail, so since we spent the night in Des Moines, we thought we'd do this ride. We've done it before from the other direction. It's the Trestle Bridge. It's an iconic ride of the Des Moines area, so we thought we'd do it again. And it's about 50 degrees, not windy, which is a nice thing, a bit cloudy. It's a beautiful ride again, and we'll just be heading off here, so come join us.
On our way out of Slater, Iowa, as typical in Iowa, there are grain elevators in most towns. I believe these are part of the Heartland Co-op series of grain elevators. As you can see, the plowing, the seeding was just getting underway here in Iowa, a little bit later than in Missouri.
Hi there, we're started on our ride here, the High Trestle Bridge Trail. As I said, it's an iconic ride in Des Moines. We ran into people from Des Moines years ago in different bicycling spots in Minnesota, and they always told us about this one. So about 3 years ago we came down and biked here in the Des Moines area and really loved it. I mean, what's not to like? These bike trails are paved. This one's actually cemented. A high percentage of the ones in Des Moines are actually cement, which is kind of interesting. Never seen that before, but boy, I tell you, after 250 miles of crushed limestone on the Katy, which was good crushed limestone, this is just a treat. Moving along here at 14-15 miles an hour, feels real easy. We don't have our panniers and gear on, so we're lighter. Bikes handle a little better, but we've always enjoyed the Des Moines area. As my other videos show you, it's a great place for people from Minnesota to come down when there's a week of decent weather that you get about 10 more degrees of warmth.
The trail does cross Highway 210, which is a bit busy just outside of Madrid. It is the only highway crossing that you have to do on the High Trestle Bridge Trail between Slater and Woodward. Rolling into the town of Madrid. Madrid is a fairly decent sized town and has some places you can stop and get something to eat or to drink along the trail. Many bushes were starting to bloom out on a trail. From Madrid to the bridge itself, it's a nice gentle downhill. Coming to the High Trestle Bridge crossing here for the trail. This was opened up in 2011, so it's only been in operation 10 years. Interestingly, the original railroad bridge was only built back in the 1970s. It was operational for 30 years before it was decommissioned. The original decking on the railroad bridge was moved somewhere else for another bridge, but the piers remain, so they used that to build the biking trail on. In 2015, the BBC designated the High Trestle Bridge as one of the 8 amazing footbridges in the world. It is a very unique architecture for the bridge, and it's a bit hypnotic to watch it and also to ride over it. The trail crosses over the Des Moines River, which was very, very low. Once on the other side, we went to the lookout and took a quick selfie of ourselves and then headed on our way back. Julie finishing up her return crossing of the High Trestle Bridge. In the town of Madrid, Julie wanted to point out where she'd seen a woodchuck come out of the drain. On the east side of Madrid, there's a nice trailhead stop with restrooms and looks like a nice place to have a drink and some food, but we've never been there when it's been opened. A modern style barn raising here. This turkey vulture was keeping an eye on us because Julie had scared it away from some roadkill and it wanted to make sure we weren't going to do anything with its meal. Crossing over Big Creek, which was not looking all that big at this moment.
Well, we're just rolling back into Slater here. A nice quick 20-mile ride out to the Trestle Bridge, across it and then back. You can make it a little further trip if you want to go all the way to Woodward, the path, that's where that ends. So it'll probably add about another 8 miles total. It's a nice wide trail, very smooth, very nice, maintained, rolling really fast. It'd be a great one to take a family on. There's not much elevation gain or loss on the trail, and what there is very gradual. You could start in Madrid and go across the bridge for a shorter ride to Woodward and back. So there's a lot of options. I imagine we saw quite a few bicyclists out today, and it's pretty chilly. I don't know if it's 50 yet, but it's definitely a very popular trail, probably the trail in Des Moines. So if you ever get a chance, come down and ride it. If you're only going to ride one trail, I'd probably recommend this one. It's a great little trail.
Oh, for cute. A very nice and gentle 20-mile ride out and back. I encourage you to get down there and give it a try. As always, thank you for watching our video. Like it if you liked it. Please comment and subscribe below. We'd love to have you subscribe and come along with us on our other adventures.